You're watching ETHFM.
Welcome everyone to VRealChat episode 4. That intro was done by the lovely CENTZON, socials down below. Joining me today is Black Clover, who goes by XLRBoss on most socials, or VIPSluts on Pornhub, and Bofosho33, who doesn't feed into the content machine, but he has been an integral pillar of the ETHFM extended universe. Black Clover, please say hello.
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, name is Black Clover. Been playing VRChat for a couple of years and just recently started, I guess trying to make content, it was great to be on the show.
Good to hear it. Bofo, what are you drinking? Introduce yourself.
I'm not drinking right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm the only one that's drinking?
Listen, it's for personal reasons. I'll explain later.
Oh, you switched to Islam, huh?
Yeah, I'm Islamic now.
No, it's haram.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it makes sense. Dude, you're so holy.
I'm a man of God.
Inshallah, brother.
Praise Allah. But I'll introduce myself now. Hi, my name's Bofosho33. I'm just really glad to be here, ecstatic, matter of factly. And I am a working man. I'm a hard worker.
He works. This guy
I love
works.
to work. I'm a structural detailer. I'm very smart. And I'm a content enjoyer. Yes, I do. And Revit.
You spoke you spoke to me about that in more detail than I wanted. But yeah, that was that was a good DM. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we're talking about VR porn. Not specifically any kind of porn, VR. And we're going to talk about the ins and outs of the business. We're going to be talking about dealing with actors, stuff like that. The general topic of VR porn as like a business or, an aspiration to be a business. Stuff like that, And so the first thing I want to ask is, how'd you get into it? What made you think VR porn was the way to go?
I had a friend that was she was over at Japan and she mentioned that to me. She was like, "Hey, you ever thought about doing VR porn?" I'm like, "Yo, that's a good idea." Because like at the time I was doing like TikTok videos and stuff, and I was worried that TikTok was going to
something about that. Hold on, before you finish that thought, I want to talk about what your safer work content, your safer work stuff, because I noticed when I checked your socials that you have been doing like stuff like like anime kind of stuff, like with shorts and stuff. It's very interesting how you go from that to doing VR porn.
Yeah.
So you want to go into that?
Originally I was trying to do TikTok videos because I was thinking it would pay more money. I was trying to do the whole YouTube shorts and TikTok, but then I was like, you know what, this ain't getting me anywhere. So I kept going anyway. It was also for like practice, just to try some stuff out. And then like I said, my friend talked about it, and she was like, "Yo, you could do videos." And I'm like, "Yo, you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I don't. I was hoping that maybe it will be something I can try, because it seems like what I really want to do is to get into like making like maybe short movies or something like that, short films or music videos. But like I know there's so much competition on YouTube, so I said, you know what? Instead of trying to do that,
you went with a niche.
Yeah, I went with the niche, and I think Pornhub was something like, you can, I can still do movies, like add that little element of making like a short film within that porn scenario, right. I guess.
No, I totally get that. Okay, so you went with the you want to start by a smaller pond and work your way through that. No, I get that. That's cool. I didn't think about that, but yeah, I guess that makes a ton of sense rather than trying to be a big fish in a big
Yeah.
fucking pond. No, that's good. That's good. That's definitely a smart business decision. And I think you have, from what you told me, you have made money substantially more than from shorts, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't making anything from YouTube or TikTok.
Hey, dude, me
So
too.
yeah, so it was just porn definitely. I made some off that. I mean, I probably made, I mean, almost at the 1,000, I guess, almost.
Nice. I mean
which
that,
is
that it's better than nothing.
yeah, it's better than nothing. I'm hoping. And like I need to produce more content. I believe, because right now I'm I've been kind of lazy on it, so I'm just still working on it. But hopefully, I get to a point where I make enough money where I can like properly hire people. Because right now it's more just kind of asking friends or whoever for favors to help out with the videos.
Yeah, kind of like the podcast.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
mutually
somewhere.
beneficial to ride each other's coattails. It really is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool, man. There's so many similarities in how the content machine works between safer work and non-safer work. It's crazy because you see a lot of porn stars. I mean, real ones. I say real ones. I mean, like physical. A lot of them just do like a lot of collab stuff like all the time, and that's just kind of how that works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Buffo, you want to weigh in on the content machine yet or nah? If
What
it's
do
going to
you-
be a long-winded thing, let me explain what I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking Chum Charum strawberry soju, which is fucking very delicious. Holy shit, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, as you were, Buffo.
Okay. I was just curious. What are you doing when you're doing this VR porn stuff? Is it something I would be interested in?
Oh, you want to be an actor, Buffo?
Well, I don't know about that now. Let's put the brakes on this gravy train.
I know you got the the dogs for sale, but I didn't know you wanted to give them your meat.
No,
I mean, I got some dogs. I got a lot of dogs. I
You
just
got a
didn't
lot of
know.
dogs.
I don't know what kind of dogs people are asking for. But yeah, no, give me an idea.
Yeah, I'm just a cameraman, so that's it really. I just record and I edit the videos, but I would
No,
just get like
fucking-
2 random people, or if they have somebody they know and they comfortable with, I'll be like, hey, if you got your own partner, you could do it that way. But at the moment, I'm just trying to get 2 people together and and go run with that. That's pretty much it. So
Make the magic happen.
pretty much. So it really
Wow.
depends.
That's
But
insanity.
Yeah, so it is a different beast relative to mine because you do add that sexual element. You do add. I think that's different because for me, right? Yeah, I do think it's a different beast entirely when you ask someone to do like VR porn instead of just like have a conversation in VRChat. But I'm not saying it's worse. I'm not saying it's less valid. I'm saying there are elements that come from changing that over. The bar is so much higher because you're asking a lot more of them, and so it's like one thing I wanted to ask is like, do you think it would be more ethical to like pay these actors eventually? I think it's more ethical if you would pay like VRChat like actors for these things because you are asking a lot more than just a conversation, right? In an interview, you don't really expect the person that you're interviewing to ask for money. Of course, it is a thing, but that's like talk shows, right? I don't think they really do that. I think it's mostly for self-promotion, right? So while it might have parallels, I do believe it is inherently different. Would you be open to paying actors for their time and effort?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the goal at the end is to, if I make enough money and somehow turn into a living, because there's a certain amount of money I'm trying to make from this. Because honestly, right now it's more of a hobby kind of thing. Well, I want to make it something more. But at some point, I want to hire a set of people. But I'm looking for, like, if I'm paying people, I'm going to be paying people who's good at acting. Because right now it's more of a
people that are worth it, not amateurs.
Yeah, worth it. Because these people I have right now, some of them have experience, but some of them also are just they never been on camera. It's not, some of them are shy, and it's not like I'm looking for anybody who's like perfect at this. It's more of, it's all acting, it's for fun for now, but I do want to take it seriously. But when I do, that's when, I do plan on hiring and, maybe hiring professional voice actors, for example, which I have tried to attempt to do, and we did try that. It didn't blow up as much as I wanted it to, so I decided to back up on that because I didn't really have the money to, continue to do that.
Yeah, exactly, to sustain that kind of thing. Because content creation is like investing in a lot of ways. You have to, you do have to invest both your time and money, the money that you generate back into your content, or else you get stagnant. You get all this and that. Like, it's the same with drawing. It really is.
Question.
Answer.
Have you made money off of unpaid actors?
Well, yeah, I made money from this.
Exploitation.
That's an OSHA violation. That's
Arrest this man.
Illegal.
Illegal.
It'll make it almost
unpaid.
I mean, for the first, because I've been doing it for like 9 months, so I make I mean, it was, I think I probably made almost 1,000 within that 9-month time frame or whatever. But I'm not making enough to. If I could make more than that, to the point where I can, because right now I am not looking for professional. It's more for, I'm asking friends. Some of these people are friends or friends of friends, or maybe just random people in certain places like Just H Party or whatever. And I ask them some questions, and they say sure. They got nothing else going.
You do an intake. That's what it's called when you hit up someone and try to assess what they can do, what they want out of something, and that's called an intake. Yeah,
and I tell them straight up. Like I can't tell them I even
paid.
Huh?
You're doing what?
Huh? I tell I tell these actors straight up, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to pay you. I'm just not. At the time, I think I was, right now we are making more. I'm like $100 a month or whatever. But I'm telling them straight up, like, hey, huh?
I said that's better than me.
Yeah. Like,
back in my prime in fucking in Twitch streaming, I was making like what, maybe 50 USD a month. It's not bad, but it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, it's something though. 50.
It's something. It's something.
50 a month.
It's getting there. You gotta start somewhere though. So
yeah, exactly. No, I get it. Yeah,
that'll almost pay the phone bill.
You motherfuckers! Who touched the green screen?
What? Where'd it go?
You motherfuckers!
Oh shit! I think it was probably me.
You goddamn fucking ape, dude! This is the fastest fucking. No. You're showing the bookcase. You're showing the bookcase. Yeah, Bofo, you have experience with this. Yeah, you should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
Yeah. Remember the last time that happened? Did that scrub from your memory? Episode 3.
I didn't do it.
0.5. No, it was not you. I think it was ZG.
Yeah, I fixed it. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fantastic. Take your seat, please. So what were we talking about? The alcohol's hitting me. I haven't even started like actually drinking, man.
Sweet. Wish I could drink.
I want to talk a little bit about the concept of VRChat being corrupted by people that do VRChat porn. because it is something that is geared towards kids, is it not? I would say it is. Kids, young adults, and all that shit. It's not really for old people, for people that are of the legal age. And I think they make it apparent that is for like creativity. And that's what it's marketed as, is something for creativity, something geared more towards younger adults. And I want to talk about a little bit about the degeneracy that it builds as an overall arcing thing when you do VRChat porn, because that hold on, when you search VRChat on Pornhub or anything like that, you do get like Reddit comments that. It's like, oh, VRChat. Oh, you play VRChat. That's fucking super degenerate. You probably have alcoholism, and I say that while drinking, but you probably have alcoholism, and this and that. You're probably scum of the earth, stuff like that. And I think that's partly because you're doing VRChat porn. This is a thing that exists. Mm-hmm. So, what are your thoughts on that? That's a loaded question. I'm just going to admit that's a loaded ass question.
It was a bit of a loaded question. I don't even remember what you just said.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would have also said.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Let me reiterate before I go. Let me reiterate in a form of a more concise question. So, what do you think about the idea of, VRChat porn essentially making the concept of VRChat seem more degenerate than it really is?
Oh, VRChat porn, the concept of it. I think I don't know. I feel like VRChat has always been somewhat degenerate as far as like
I agree.
You're
how
not
things
wrong. Was when they first. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say. I think it's just that
I think
VRChat
it adds
has
onto
always
it.
been. Yeah, I feel like it's always been the way it is, the way it was, or whatever. I mean, it just, it just now we have, kids now than more than ever. So I think, it just make VRChat maybe
every Christmas, like a fucking kid gets a new Oculus Rift, and they're ready. Or Quest. Sorry, they don't go by Oculus Rift anymore. They go with Quest.
Yeah,
and I think it's I think it's irresponsible of the parents, but obviously, look, for decades now, parents have been just putting kids in front of TVs. Like, I know I was raised by the TV.
SpongeBob SquarePants,
best goddamn anime I've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I guarantee you, any quote that came from that show, it's locked in my brain forever.
I'm ready. So, what do you think about that, Clover?
Sorry.
What, SpongeBob?
What do you think about SpongeBob? What do you think about SpongeBob? It was
a good show. I don't know. I mean,
that's not what I asked. What do you? What? Ready. He is ready.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 a.m.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
All right, moving back on to the topic. Okay, what do you? What do you think of what do you think about the idea of VRChat porns? The consequence of VRChat porn. Do you think it makes it a better place or a worse place? Obviously, worse. But
I don't think there's anybody who.
That's a loaded question. That's such a loaded question. Maybe I should word that a little bit better.
And it isn't like. Yeah, it's probably the most degenerate place I've ever been. Not to mention the people
on the internet. I mean, yeah. You, in a way, yes.
Come to mingle.
in my perspective, right, you do see a lot of racists. You do see a lot of like erpers. There's more to that, and I do want to talk about that. But VRChat is a very degenerate place.
I mean, yeah, I think it does maybe add to the degeneracy to some degree. I mean, if you've never seen VRChat before, you look at it and you're like, oh, I've seen this on Pornhub. I guess it's this sort of game. But I mean, you know, you can find almost anything on Pornhub. You can find Roblox, you know, I mean, under Overwatch characters. So I mean, I don't know.
Look, honestly, Overwatch is a different beast entirely because they're just so goddamn sexy. You've seen Widowmaker? You seen Torbjorn, dude? You seen Torbjorn? Oh, it's not fair. Roadhog looking like a fucking feast and a half, dude. I think you do see a lot of like kids games get sexualized, and that's really weird to me. VRChat, I don't know. I do think it is more geared towards like the young adults, like kids, because it's like, hey, you can be Sonic the Hedgehog from the hit game Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's like, this is normal. This is normal.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think VRChat, you know, what makes it great, you can literally be anything you want. So I think it's, you know, I mean, and honestly, I mean, I feel like VRChat ain't really. You can't put kids on this game. You just can't. Like you literally got. Like,
I think it's irresponsible. Yeah,
It's not safe.
yeah. There's no moderation with avatars. You literally can upload anything you want. I mean, it's really meant for young adults. It's not, you know, you're talking to random strangers on the internet. Like, you can't just, I don't know. I mean, I think VRChat is probably one of the, like, I would expect, if I saw a game like this, I would expect there would be porn on here. I'd be like, yo, this has to be some form of,
it's got to be some kind of porn trap.
Yeah, yeah. Some, you know, I'm sure someone making some lewd content on here. You know, uploading some. You know, I don't know. That's how I see it. I mean, that's why I'm not really surprised. But I wouldn't consider VRChat as a children's game at all. I mean,
okay, yeah,
nothing like retro.
I get.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I suppose I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I do agree. I do think VRChat is more geared towards them. I wouldn't say it's like as Roblox, because Roblox has always been a kids game. Habbo Hotel's always been a kids game. But you still see porn of it. So
that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
kids.
Yeah, you got Sonic the Hedgehog porn. I mean, I don't know. It's just the internet.
This is coming from someone who did draw Rule 34, so I'm used to the idea of like corrupting, you know, these things that people hold dear. It's just weird to me being on the outside of that and looking in. It's like, wait, this is people's livelihoods when they do this kind of thing. But you know, this is no different from what I did. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about that, because you know, is it ethical to do that? Is what I'm getting around to.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't like
ethical,
it.
Like,
you don't like it?
No,
he doesn't like it.
I don't approve.
Ladies and gentlemen, he does not like it.
Get it out of here. Get it the fuck out of here.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my goodness,
about this. I'm not okay.
Goodness me.
Get out of my kitchen, you idiot sandwich.
You dog.
You fucking donkey. You donkey. Get that Rule 34 shit out of here. That was not it, but
that was like that was like Londoner. Like,
but yeah, no, get it out of here. I don't like it.
I mean, for me personally, I grew up like, you know, watching, you know, animation, you know, hentai or whatever, and I think for me it's more of it's not just making videos for other people, but it's more for just something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like some people expect like, oh, you making this for kids. I'm like, bro, I'm not. like even when I was doing TikTok, it was meant for adults. Like, but then I realized like, hey, the people that was subscribing was kids, and I was like, well, I changed, I kind of changed routes and been like, you know what, like, I don't even watch like TikTok animations that much, because I'm not really interested in VRChat animation. I mean, there's one guy I watch. He do like all these characters like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, these anime characters. They made like these I forgot his name, but he do like these skits, and he'll do it in VRChat. So I do watch some of his stuff, but like that's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in that stuff. So VRChat porn is also something I like to create. I like animation. I want to do my own, my own stuff. And I think animations or cartoon or whatever, is pretty much easy to do. I don't want to do like, I mean, it's something you can do on your own, something you could do yourself. It's not like you have to, hire a team in real life or whatever. You can get on, on a video game, get maybe some friends together and be like, hey, let's make a fun a porn story, So it's just something I want to do, And yeah, I may be, in that age now where I'm like, oh, it's cartoon characters, but I still enjoy some of that stuff. I enjoy VRChat porn, I mean, I like real porn, but yeah, I see some VRChat porn that I like, So I think it's unfair to think that, oh, this is, there's a chance that a child could watch this. I'm like, yeah, but that's the internet, When you're a parent, you gotta, watch your kids for that kind of stuff. But I feel like it'll be unfair to say, hey, I can't create that, like this is something I want to do, and it's not like I'm making it for that particular group, So the people I'm making it for are for young adults. But,
Right.
I mean, you can't really help who watches.
So you're more about the the concept that you're just releasing it into the wild. You don't hold like personal responsibility for who watches it. I get that. Because realistically, you're releasing it into an environment where kids really shouldn't be there anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pornhub. Like, you should not have kids on there, but I mean, it's the internet too. And I mean, you can't really, I feel like you can't say to yourself, like, oh, I can't do this because there's a chance a child might stumble upon it on an adult website. It's like, you can if you want to, but you're not going to be living. You can do
I agree with this. I agree with this entirely.
I think
think
it's the responsibility of either the industry or the government, one, to restrict the access to these websites to children.
Yeah.
And they could easily do that, but why would they? It's making them money by forming an addiction early on.
Addiction, as well as like ad revenue, which turns into taxes. Yeah.
Yes. So, they know what they're doing. They just don't need, they don't take
care.
responsibility for it.
Yeah. They don't have.
Exactly.
Yeah, they remove themselves from responsibility. Yep.
Yeah, it's not the responsibility of the content creators to negate that because they don't really have any say over that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think if you cause if you make a content and it's seen by the wrong people, you can't really be held accountable for that.
It's kind of like with YouTube. You make content for adults or whatever, whoever your audience is, but you can't really help who watches it. And I feel like, I mean, some people say, well, you have some responsibility based off your audience. I think to some degree, but at the end of the day,
to some degree, I would agree.
Yeah. But you can't really help who watches it, especially if you specifically let people know, like, hey, this content is for 18 plus, but you can't. I'm not gonna say, oh, well, even when I was streaming back in the day, I set it to 18 plus because I know that, hey, there might be people that's going to watch this and my content isn't, suitable for kids. So if someone comes on there, because I say I go into public worlds, and you don't know what you're going to see there. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure there was kids watching that. But, I'm not going to not do what I want to do because that's a potential, viewer that shouldn't be there. So otherwise I won't, I don't know. It's a balance, I only can do so much. I can warn people, but it is what it is, and I enjoy making the stuff I make. So it's like, this is something I want to do, or I've been enjoying it lately. So I don't want to be like, oh, VR chat, it's kids here. I'm like, okay, it's on Pornhub. I mean, it's anime. It's on a website. Kids should not
That
be on
leads
at
me
all.
into my
So
my next question, which is what about the broader audience of VR chat or internet goers in general, right? Do you care about the image from what you make? How it affects like the general perception of like public opinion of VR chat is what I'm saying.
Oh, do I care?
Yeah, it's fine if you don't care.
Yeah, I don't think much about how people view VR chat. I think people already see it some people see it in a negative way. So
That's
it's
fine.
an adult. Yeah, I really think VR chat is an adult game. Like, I don't think what anybody said. I don't care what anybody says. It's really are more of a towards adult game. It's not meant for kids. So I think people do have the right idea to think it's maybe really not suitable for kids. I think it has a bad reputation to some degree. Like,
I
I do
do.
think it's not.
I agree.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do I care? I do not care though.
Yeah, exactly. It's not your company. It's not your company.
Yeah,
I personally would want people to see VR chat in like a better light because it is a good tool for building social skills, and that's a lot of what a lot of people that are terminally online. They don't have those, and they don't have the ego or confidence to get that.
I might would say that it could go in the quite opposite direction, unfortunately, and it could make them even more terminally online, having the opposite effect of what they were hoping to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. It really depends on the person. It really depends on the person. For me at least, I think it did help me open up again. Like I used to be a lot smarter, but then I started drinking on VRChat, and then now not so much. But
I'll be damned.
All right, so you did mention how you were, you don't think you have any responsibility when it comes to kids, and that's fair. But I want to talk about the responsibility from making it seem like in the public opinion, VRChat being a game for degenerates. Like, do you think, when you do that and the public opinion spreads, do you think it's in any way your fault or your coworkers' fault that do the same kind of line of work when more racists, more like even pedophiles or bad actors in general start flooding the game because they think this is like a haven for degeneracy?
I don't know. I mean, I don't believe so. I don't know.
That's all I want to know is
Because
your opinion. Not asking for like studies or anything, man.
Yeah, I don't believe so though, because I feel like VR chat it's a community that makes the game. Like, it's not like it's been moderated or anything. I think it's the community that do the moderation. It's the community that shapes VR chat, and VR chat it's really just degeneracy. I mean, the whole game. You go in the game, you just inclined. You get in the game, wherever you go, you just see things. Some erotic activity happening to some degree, either. Or maybe you see someone wearing an erotic avatar. I mean, I just feel like it's not really, like, I guess we're like a small portion of the entire whole. Like, VR chat as a whole is somewhat. I mean, there's other aspects to VR chat, but I mean, it's a community that makes what VR chat is, and a lot of people use it for degeneracy. So I think, I can't really say that we're responsible. I just think we're just playing. I guess playing with I don't know, and I mean, yeah, I think it's a community that makes what VR chat is. And
Yeah, it's a community effort.
Yeah, it's not like
right.
Go ahead.
There's at least one horny motherfucker in every lobby, and at some point that horny motherfucker is gonna run into another horny motherfucker. I'm telling you, man.
I agree, but the thing is, when you publicize that kind of behavior, does that not change the community itself?
Human nature.
Oh,
is it?
To be
I
horny?
mean,
No, to be horny in a way that's unproductive.
Unproductive. Explain. Sorry.
Unproductive as in like virtual sex.
How if you
Unreproductive.
unreproductive. Okay, I see what you mean now. You
Yeah.
had me confused at unproductive.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that have full body that just have full body to fucking VRChat, right?
Because he's made it productive in that sense, but
Like-
unreproductive, sure. I mean,
I don't know.
all
because
porn's
I mean,
unreproductive.
I
don't know. Not the ones I watch. I only watch Missionary, no condom.
No condom. I don't. Well, maybe
Locked eyes.
I don't think they're gonna. Yeah. Well, surely they're maybe the
intense
mature,
hand holding.
Maybe the what's it called? Damn it, words.
They exist.
Oh man, the ones where
you're not even drinking, Bofo. Come
I know.
on.
I'm trying to think. I forgot the word.
Me. God damn.
No, I forgot the word.
No.
Amateur porn. Maybe the amateur porn, right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I would say VRChat porn is very close to amateur porn in a lot of ways.
Sure, but I mean, like real amateur porn. Maybe they're risking having a baby, but the real porn, I don't think they're risking that. I don't think they're risking that. So they're on.
It depends. It really depends.
Like unproductive. Like you talking about like I guess you're saying like it's pointless to like
unproductive as in well also like a lot of let's just go into a tangent now. Long distance relationships on VRChat, which is a constant battle that I'm against. I think if you have a long distance relationship in VRChat, you are basically keeping the seat warm unless you're rich enough to see them.
Okay, down.
I think that feeds into it a lot. Yeah, you can straight up not agree, but from what I've seen, from what I've experienced, I do believe that is the case 100%. Is that a lot of people a lot of people they do see long distance relationships from VRChat as like real relationships, and they don't, at least one of them, have no plans to ever meet the other one because they have full body, they have a mountain of pillows, they have little ovens, like they're ready for like this. They're ready for mutual masturbation, and that's all that it is. And that's depressing. For me, at least.
Yeah, that's really chronically online.
That's what I do a lot of.
Yeah, that's
well. Look, the difference in that, Clover. I don't want to insult you. Is that's for business, and you're not doing that for love, unless you are. In which case, I'm just gonna call it out.
No,
because
I don't do it for love. I think
exactly.
I mean, some people do meet up on this game, though. I met some people that have.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, is what I'm saying. The vast majority of long-distance relationships on VRChat never meet. Because it's just mutual masturbation. It's the path of least resistance, and they're too stupid to realize that until it's over.
Okay. I mean, some people just do it for fun, too, though. I mean, I hook up with people on here for fun. It's not really something serious. It's more like...
and that's fine, if both of you know what it is, right? But... I'm talking about the people that don't.
What? What did I do?
I just like you slowly turns to me like, what the fuck you just said?
You just look at it, just look at me. But what do you think about long distance relationships on VRChat?
I think it's silly. I think it's silly Billy shit.
Oh my god! Can you say that?
Get a real girlfriend.
I gotta hit up my producer. Can you say that?
Silly Billies.
Oh my god! He's using the S word.
Get out of town, you goofy goobers.
Oh my goodness!
No,
goodness, Cretaceous.
I'll be serious. I mean, look, some people just ain't got it like that. If you still ain't getting it, then you just ain't getting it, as T-Pain once said.
T-Pain did say that. Clip of T-Pain saying that. We'll find out if he actually did say that in post.
He did say that. It's in Kiss Kiss. His song Kiss Kiss with Will Smith.
Oh, God bless that
Not
man. I'm sorry what happened to him.
Wait, what was that guy's name? The guy who hit Rihanna?
Chris Brown?
Yeah, that's the one, Chris Brown.
Why are you getting them switched up, Bofo?
Because Will Smith hit somebody too. I just don't remember who it was. He hit Chris Rock, but no, I knew who he hit. And I knew somebody hit Rihanna. I just couldn't remember who it was that hit Rihanna. Anyways, yeah.
You know Chris Rock? Not Chris Rock. Chris Brown. He basically salvaged his whole career by just ignoring it.
Yeah, and then he got paid to not ignore it. That was the way.
Exactly. Dude, fucking what a god seed. That guy's fucking rolling fucking diamonds in Minecraft, dude. Holy shit.
Yes, sir.
Any last thoughts about that topic before we move on?
Which topic?
That's a good question. I thought you guys are the ones that are sober.
I was hoping that we knew what we were talking about.
You guys are the ones that are sober.
I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about people being chronically on or long distance relationships.
Yeah, long distance relationships, not wrong distance relationships, but also
I mean they are wrong distance relationships. They're wrong.
Most of the time. Correct. If you don't have money, don't do long distance relationships, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can go see them, then perhaps. But still, I feel like you're building this unhealthy idea that you're gonna get some, and you're just gonna end up going home disappointed.
Yeah, but I agree. I do think it's very unhealthy. I think that's the leading cause of like the fucking probably depression on VRChat. If you're used to being on VRChat for more than 6 months. Is just like you think that relationships matter on VRChat outside of friendships.
Yeah, I think you're
even friendships. I think even friendships on VRChat, they're not most of the time they're not real friendships because most people that play VRChat, they don't play other games.
Are we not friends?
We play other games.
Do we?
Jackbox, you've joined Jackbox before.
Yeah, that was like once.
That's all. That's all that matters. But even then, they don't even do that.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can play games on here though. I mean, you can play tic-tac-toe. You can play the.
What I'm saying,
your life in this game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Clover. What I'm saying, Clover, is that when I stopped streaming VRChat. And I took my hiatus of like 6 months or something like that. People forgot about me completely. Even though if they had Discord, because they had me on Discord, and that really hurt because it's like I thought we were actually friends. It's like, well, if we were friends, why would you not be on VRChat? It's like, what? The fuck does that mean? You if you want to talk to me. You could talk to me. But a lot of people on VRChat, they don't do that.
There's life outside of VRChat?
A lot of people don't understand that. And that's my problem with it. I wish that would change. I think VRChat is a good tool to meet people that have the same interests as you. I really wish the vast majority of people would utilize everything that they possibly can in order to make friendships at least feel better.
Yeah, I think that long distance relationship, though, honestly.
You guys Minecraft villagers?
I'm speaking to you right now, motherfucker.
I don't know. Like that take, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think VRChat for me personally is like, I guess it depends because some people are. I think VRChat gets you started. It gets you started, and it's up to you to make those connections. I feel because some people they may not be the type to reach out to. I think as you have to take in. I have a guy I met you know, I knew him for a while, and he was trying to reach out. He was like, "Yo, bro, we can hang out and stuff." And I'm like, I mean, I didn't want to, you know, I'm not. I try to keep everything, you know. I want to keep them separate. I don't want to meet up with nobody in real life.
Right.
But I mean, he's a, you know, but he's making an attempt though. He's making an attempt to hang out. You know, he was like, "Yo, bro, we should hang out. You know, maybe go to the club or whatever." You know, so yeah, I mean, he's willing to drop. You know, come down where I'm at. You know,
You're not Alexander.
and you know, meet up.
Damn,
with me.
you live in
Alexander.
the
I'm Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
Goodness
and,
me.
I don't know if I'm gonna put that information out there, but yeah, he was willing
Okay,
to come
I'll-
down here and I
Don't worry.
But he was to come down here, and you know, so yeah, I mean, people do make connection. I met people who met their partner, you know, through VRChat, and they was like, these two people is talking through the mic, and they were like, "Yeah, that's my partner. I met him through VRChat. We're living together now." So I think it's a doorway. It's a doorway to meeting the person. You know, if it's meant to be, and you take initiative action, you could possibly meet somebody that you could have never met. You know, and you know, in your entire lifetime. So I think, you know, I wouldn't say it's I forgot the topic was something about I don't know, guys.
long distance relationships, if they
Yeah,
matter or
relationship.
not. Yes.
So I think I think it does. I think VRChat does help in that regard. You know, but I think it depends. Like, I mean, most relationships fail. I assume, yeah, because I mean, I talked to some people who, you know, got in a relationship, they failed. Maybe they hang out for 6 months and they met through VRChat, or they, you know, the relationship they had in VRChat was pointless. You know, the person left after, you know, that person spends S amount of money on this chick or whatever
Yeah.
it may be. But I mean, it's still a learning experience. You still learn from this game. You learn social cues. You learn so much stuff. I mean, I think VRChat is a you know, I think it does help a relationship. It gives you some basis what to look for. I mean, it's not like real life, but you still gain something. You gain some like sort of idea
Experience,
of,
yeah.
you know, experience. Yeah, I still think it's different from real life, because even with, you know, when I got in the game, I used to have social anxiety, and it helped me kind of be more confident.
Yeah,
with
help you work through it. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are like
but,
that. All right, Bofo.
But in real life, yeah.
Hold on, Bofo. What were you trying to say before you lose that thought?
Oh man, you know, I was just trying to say, you know, final opinions on long distance relationship on here. I'd just say I mean, the best way to describe it is just 9 times out of 10, it's just that fishing pole strapped to the back of a pig trying to get at the carrot. You know, it's just it's not happening.
Pigs follow the carrot. Yeah, not horses, right?
I don't know. I mean, horse, whatever analogy you want me to use, brother man.
That's what the carrot on the stick means. It's for horses.
Oh man, why don't you suck my cock?
I'm not going to do that, but that is very on brand for this episode.
It just turns into a porn.
And maybe in the shorts. Maybe we need to branch out, Buffalo. We need to go through a brand change. VRealChat. It's just an orgy. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
I don't like men. Speaking about not liking men, you say in your bio that you're not gay.
Bio. Oh, my bio?
Yeah, your bio. And yeah, I look at your Pornhub. Some continuity, thing I didn't know about is that your very first episode of your porn was with Mr. Scott, who was my last guest. You want to talk about that?
I'm
not
gay in real life, but I guess you can consider me bi in VR. But that's only if they were in a sexy anime girl avatar. Then maybe I don't know.
That's an interesting topic. That's an interesting topic. Why is it fine in VR and not in real life? Is it because you if you were to settle down with a person, you would want it to be a female? Or do you want kids?
I don't want kids. I don't know about that. I mean,
you just like vagina. In real life, you just like vagina.
Like, well, yeah. I mean, it's not. They could have either, but they have to look female. I'm more into the female form. That's it. I mean, like,
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, hey, they look, but the thing is, the majority, at least to me, don't really look female. So if I had to choose, I would rather get a female over, in somebody else. But I think I was, some people say, well, you're bi. I'm like, no, I'm not into guys in general. I do not like guys in that way, but I do prefer women. But like I say, I'm more, the bottom down, it doesn't really matter to me. But most likely it will be female regardless, just because, I mean, there's not a lot of, I don't know.
I have
It's not a lot of
relationships with women
Men
and sex with men.
Yes, I was
But
literally thinking
VRChat,
that. I wanted it.
That sums up VRChat so well. Oh my
Oh,
goodness me.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, VRChat, though, I feel like VRChat is a little different for me though. It's I mean, I don't really care. As long as when I get on this game, I don't really care who's behind the monitor as far as like, appearances go. 'Cause I don't know you. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm like, as long as you're legal, or whatever. You got a sexy avatar.
All you
let's
see
go
is the
somewhere,
form and you hear the voice. So all that does it for you, right?
But yeah, the voice doesn't really bother me. I think I can dissociate myself because, like I said, I'm more into. Yeah, it's just about the form to me. At least the character they wearing.
It's mostly about the
form.
form.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. VRChat, yeah, maybe people say, "Well, you're bi." I'm like, maybe if it's VRChat, it's hard to explain because if you say you're bi in VRChat, that means you're into like maybe e-boards or something like that, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's like
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
So it's
So
I
you're
like to
into
separate the two.
You're into femboys.
Yeah, so I mean, VR chat, yes, not in real life though. I mean, it's
Okay.
alright. I mean, I don't want to. I feel like I might offend
Gotta be a
people. I don't
convincing
know. I don't
female.
because I got too many types of people. I don't want to like femboys and VR chat. I don't mind. Like as long as they, but I can't say that about real life though. Real life, I'm not really, into femboys in real life. Unless they got tits. Put tits on them. They got a pretty face, like a female face, then yes, I'll probably be into them. But if not,
This might be out of
no.
pocket. This might be out of pocket.
No.
So what
I'm
about
not explain it.
what about a convincing transgender person? What about that? Because you don't want like a man. But what about someone that has had like the surgeries? What about top surgery? Would you consider it a meaningful relationship?
No, I don't think I would do a relationship with Damn, I feel like I wouldn't. I mean, like, maybe I'll smash if they, like I say, if they look convincing. It looks like a chick. Like I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh, she looks like a chick. She may have a penis, but I'm like, yeah, I still smash. But like, I wouldn't never like do a relationship.
You wouldn't consider more than the carnal urges. I see.
I mean, I grew up. I'm still part Christian. I think into my, I'm not. That's for me. I wouldn't. If I marry somebody, if I'm in a relationship, it has to be a woman. If I was saying that, so
I guess. I suppose. Yeah, that's valid. What about you, Bofo?
Man,
because you the avatar I met you in, you were a female.
Oh man, what about me? How do so my sexual preferences on here and in real life?
Both.
Okay. Let's see. So on here, I would have to say that I am straight on here. I'd also have to say that in real life I am straight. I have never once considered being sexual with any kind of any form, shape of a If it got a dick, I don't want it. And that's not to shame anybody else, but for me, it's in the back of my head. Right.
Yeah,
it's in the back of my head. I know what I'm getting if I go down that road, and I'm saying no. I'm saying no because to me, it's just like, no, yeah, I know what you are, and it's not for me, and that's okay. What you are, I'm not saying that's wrong. What you are is fine. Nothing's wrong with you, but it's not for me.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's completely valid. One thing that I learned from dating sites is that preference is the almighty word. It means you cannot be bashed for preference or anything like that. You cannot be bigoted out of it because so many people use it. as a defense for things that might not be proper.
I love everybody, but I don't want to fuck everybody.
How does what you do, right, with doing VRChat porn, how does that affect your relationships and friendships?
I was talking about real life, bro.
Both.
Yeah, I'm a real
Both
life-
in
Yeah, bro.
VRChat and in real life.
Yeah, I would say this. I'm a hermit. All right.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah, I have no friends in real life. All right. I
That's
have
depressing. You don't
coworkers,
need to say that.
but yeah, I have no friends. All right. No relationships.
Goodness
Like
me.
I'm pretty
man.
satisfied where I'm at. All right. I'm gonna be real with you. If I want some friends, I'll go on my way. But I never had like the urge, or I never felt lonely. I always been pretty satisfied. I think I was maybe, I don't know. I think VRChat might be helping with that, but I'm not really sure. Like it's hard for me to pinpoint that. But as of now, I feel pretty. What's the word for it? I feel contempt right now. So I kinda
Content,
do
yeah.
like, yeah, I do like my alone time. I do like being by myself. I always been that way. I've been an introvert before I was able to like somewhat socialize with people, but I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Like I don't really, I feel like if I need to get somebody, I can, but I don't really, I don't know. And I have so many opportunities. I just don't, I mean, it could be maybe I'm just delusional at the same time, though. Maybe I somehow convince myself through VRChat, like, I don't need nobody, but I don't know. I always been like that, so I don't know.
I get what you're dropping. I'm picking it up. So, Bofo, what do you think? Do you think VRChat has changed you in any way meaningfully?
I think it's fucked me up. I think it's got me all fucked up. At first, it did. I think I was chronically online for a little bit when I first started VR.
Really?
Yeah, I think when I first started, I got really attached to a group of people, and then I kind of started just like staying up way too late. It was affecting my work, and
You didn't start when our first group. Hold on. For context, by first group, I mean when I started streaming, which was January 2022. I started streaming VRChat regularly, and that's when I met Bofo.
That would have been exactly when I was coming off of I was attempting a relationship on VR through VRChat.
I did not know about this lore.
Yeah, this is the lore.
Goodness me.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was I was in the middle of a breakup, so
so you seen it as like
making a
the path of
rebound.
least resistance. Yeah.
I was trying to make a rebound online
like
because
this woman is here.
Yeah, these were like pivotal moments where I kind of realized, like, this just does not work. That's why I feel like
It's a lot more effort to actually meet instead of just meeting someone that's local and going out on a date with them.
Yeah, that's why I realized it's just like, this is not for me, and it is not sustainable. It does not make me happy, and I don't think it's a good idea, just point blank.
Yeah, it's just I think I came to the conclusion a long time ago, before I was even on VRChat, that long distance relationships usually aren't healthy for both parties. Mm-hmm. That's just how it is. I don't know, man.
I was but the first one really was like it was all too much. I was way too into it, and it created this chronically online situation for me, and then I think I got a healthy dose of reality once I came down from it. I was just like, you know what, this is a learning experience for me. I'm gonna do better from this now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I am a big fan of personal, growth and stuff like that. So that's good to hear. I do think that unless you have the money to actually meet, it's really not worth it. Yeah. I do want to talk about the degeneracy of the people who do get full body, because in this might seem like an attack. The people that do get full body, the bound pillows, the lovin's, and they treat long distance relationships as, ways to get it in. Clover?
Oh, yeah. So, that does happen.
You can admit it if that was you. Now, I
no.
this is a no
I'm
judgment
trying to
zone, except for when I do judge people. But
I'm gonna judge you.
yeah,
I've done it with people that had tours like that. I never really, I wasn't really a big fan of it, the whole love-ins thing. But I like controlling other people's love-ins.
that's not what I'm
yeah,
asking.
I've done it.
No, what
What are you asking?
I'm asking, what do you think about the people who lead other people on as long distance relationships, despite them having all these things they never planned to meet, stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know. If you say like lead on, you talking about like are they saying they're gonna meet, but they actually don't meet, and they just do
They
everything
never
VR?
plan on meeting, but they say they do to cement a relationship
Oh damn, I
to
don't
get
know
what they
to say
want.
about that. Because I never really thought about people actually lying. I don't see why would you lie about that. I
Really?
understand, like, why not just
I
say, hey,
I thought you would know something about this, because I think it's pretty fucking common.
No, because I don't know. Because like for me, maybe because I'm always upfront about people. I tell them like it depends. Some people take it seriously. Most people know I'm not really doing anything seriously, or taking it seriously. But there's few that I have met that was like, oh, let's meet up. I'm like, but I never thought somebody would just say, oh, lie about it and be like, oh, we just do all this other stuff and we'll meet someday. So I don't know what to say about that. You shouldn't do that. If you're lying, it's just pointless. I don't see why you would do that.
Well, it's not pointless. The point is to get what they want, right? Is to get fucking e-sex.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that. I know people's doing that.
There it is, everybody. You should not do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought people would lie about that. It seems silly to me.
You think people would just go online and lie?
People are bad.
I don't know. I guess I always. I don't know. Maybe I always thought people wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, I think I guess it's messed up to think that to make that kind of claim, and I don't know what to say.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know, because I never. Yeah, that's the first time I heard that.
Yeah,
so I need some time to
really? No way, man. Yeah. I don't believe you, man.
No one never done it to me though, so it's not like.
Okay, I guess. Okay, so maybe you just didn't pay attention or something like that. But I do believe that is a really real thing that happens more than it should, and so damaging.
That's, I don't know. It just seems so bizarre, though. I don't know. Like I say, it's something I haven't really heard about.
Well, the thing is, right? The rationale behind that kind of thing happening is because they already have all this equipment. Why would they meet? Why would they make it obsolete?
Right. I would assume people are just already made that claim, like, hey, we can just do it in VR, because isn't that like? It's not real life, but you'll think VRChat, or at least doing it online with full body is somewhat pretty immersive. So I didn't think people would be like, oh, let's lie about this to, so I can lie about it and get what I want online. I'm like, why not just tell them? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have much to say on that.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Bofo, what do you think about that?
I didn't spend no $1,000+ to spend money on gas to see your goofy ass.
Exactly. There it is. Yeah. Exactly. He's here to see titty.
I want
virtual titty.
I want them titties, virtual style.
He's after those titties, virtual style.
Yeah, that's my money. I invested on the virtual tits. Hell.
And I think that's realistically what it is, because a lot of VR chatters that do that, I found they work factory jobs, they fucking 9 to 5, they come back home, they want stress release, and they want it to be authentic as possible without it being like changing their life. So I did lose my my first mute to that kind of situation where they did want that. And, that sucks, but realistically, that's just a normal trapping that happens on VRChat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't let that shit happen to
Right.
me. I just get manipulated by women in real life. Yeah, see, that's a lot healthier. That way I can deal with my mental problems in real life and not in line.
I mean, the thing with VRChat though, I mean, I think it'll only get the job done because you don't have to invest in money, time. You can literally put on a headset and hop in. Within a couple of minutes, you're in VR. Get your nut off and take off your headset and boom, you're done.
Hey man, that's what I'm
But I mean, it's
saying.
not. Yeah, but I mean, could be unhealthy that way. I mean, I think it can ruin you because I mean, like it made me not want to like I feel like I don't have the need to like go and find a real woman or anything. I'm pretty satisfied where I'm at. So I mean, if you don't want that sort of
Really?
life that I have, it's probably best. Yeah, because like for me, I'm like I mean, I'm not like no, I could talk to people. I got no problem with that, but it's like I don't have a need to get in a relationship or anything. Or at least I don't feel like I do. And I'm pretty sure it's because of
do you think that's
VRChat.
do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm pretty sure it's a bad thing, but at the same time, it's too much care.
Oh goodness!
It's like, hey, I'm not wasting money. I'm not wasting time, and with all this stuff I'm hearing about women out here, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it might be a bad thing, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like
silver linings.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
silver
feeling
linings
depressed about it.
This man put all of his financial eggs in one basket. He said $1,000 right here.
I'm getting my HTC
go on
trackers.
no
I'm fucking. We're
No
moving
date.
on.
You want
moving
chocolates and a flower? Here's some virtual shit. Boom. No
you
more
get
money.
you get the fondue cup that everyone has in every world.
There you go, baby. Praise God, baby.
Look, baby, I bought VIP at the Just Be Club. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, babe.
It's cheap, way cheaper than anything else. So I mean,
It actually might be cheaper than like a date at like a restaurant or something like that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm cheap, so fuck it. I'm going that e-date.
I have not been on one of those, but I'm not gonna talk down to people that have. You do whatever the fuck you want. I do believe that I have said this already, that I do believe that long distance relationships not healthy. I think unless you have a plan to meet within the first 3 months, it is damaging, and it probably won't work out. But that's not my opinion. That's science's opinion. On screen. Boom. Yeah, if you don't meet within the first 3 months or something like that, usually your long distance relationship won't work out. It might be even shorter.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of that kind of thing. All right, what we're going to talk about now, it's kind of just lucid conversation. We're going to talk about what have you been into lately?
Porn.
Okay, you want to talk about porn?
No.
Now is the time to talk about porn, really.
No.
Of any episode, now is probably the best time to talk about it, Bofo.
Oh man.
Yes.
I really try not to watch it, actually, to be honest.
Are you protecting your sacred seed?
What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to protect my sacred seed. God put that seed in me.
Those luxurious fucking demons will not get my sacred seed.
They won't grab it up off the floor from me.
God. If it ever expels from my body, I am licking it up and bringing it back into my body.
Holy shit.
Nobody gets it but me.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I just thought of like the fucking Tricks Rabbit, or no, not the Tricks Rabbit, but
what?
the Lucky Charms
Lucky
guy.
Charms guy.
Yeah, no, because
Nobody's getting my secret seed.
No, because the Tricks Rabbit never actually gets his own product. But
Exactly.
The Lucky Charms guy.
That's weird. That's fucked up, dude. Nobody he doesn't get his own fucking tricks, man.
He's like, God damn it, it's my brand.
It's literally mine. You would be nothing without me. You guys aren't even on the box.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I did not know. I didn't know until like a few days ago before recording this that you were in his that he was in your video. He posted it in our group chat.
I don't know. How did I meet? I don't remember how I met him. I don't know. I mean, like, I see Sky every now and then. I be trying to hit him up for a movie. They already declined me. But one day I say, you know what? Yo, Sky, you be down for a video? And they were like, they said, sure. And that's all I remember. And we did a video. I got 2 people together. And I said, let's do that video. And that's it.
I want to ask a little bit about the process as well, because I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think you were trailing off a little bit, anyways. I want to ask a little bit about the process because you said you don't come in it, but how do you get around that? Do you actually try?
Oh, you said I don't come to the videos?
Yeah, you said that.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, like, when I'm recording, I'm too focused trying to get the make sure
angle.
It doesn't come out cringe. Yeah, because I do stories too, so I'm not really focused on I can't get horny when I'm focused, Like, if I'm over there trying to like get the angles, I'm really trying to make sure I don't make no mistakes. 'Cause I have to edit that, and most of the time I had to cut out complete scenes just because it came out bad. So I can't. I definitely don't get horny. I mean, that was maybe 1 or 2 videos I edited. And I'm, doing the editing process. I got a boner from it. I'm like, damn. And then I went on Pornhub and just jerk off, But other than that, it's really rare for me to get turned on by the videos. It's literally like 2 videos.
I think there are some parallels. Back when I used to draw porn, I could not find what I drew appealing. I think I could see something and see that it's sexy, and that's one part of it. But to like jerk off to what I drew, probably not.
Yeah, I can't really get it. I could get. I mean, like I said, it's rare for me to get horny off the videos. I mean, it's like 2 videos out of those ones I've done. So it's like that I kind of got horny for a little bit. I'm like, that's only doing the editing process. I never get horny when I'm recording. Because you're so focused. You're trying to like make sure you don't mess up. Because when you mess up, you gotta
retake the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, I don't know, if I mess up or not. I mean, unless I'm actually looking at it. But if I'm like focused, either I'm focused on the sex part, if I'm, or I'm so focused on trying to make sure I get it right. So it's either or. So I can't do one or the other. So
what about
people thinking?
What about the what about the actors? Do you think the actors like actually get off or no?
The videos are fake. No one never. I think one actor said they were getting close, but it never came. So none of them. It's all fake. I get them to do fake orgasm. I tell them to do like at least 2 times. I be like, yo, do that again, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try a different angle. So it's all fake.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I think there are a lot of parallels with the actual porn industry, which most people don't come.
What?
Should I put that information?
You mean it's fake?
Sorry, what? What did you say, Clover?
Wait, should I put that information out there? Like, maybe I shouldn't tell them it's fake.
No,
I think this. I think this is important. I think this is definitely important. Man.
If you're a grown ass adult, I think we all know that it's most likely fake.
Yeah, there's a good manga on screen. That manga I'm referencing, that goes about the experience of a actual Japanese porn star in like their experience starting out and becoming known. Where they go over the ins and outs of. That's not a pun, but I guess it is. Like being a porn star, And it's very interesting to see just how much fake cum is in porn.
Yeah, I mean, damn though. I know one creator I heard all his stuff was real. What was it, VSF? I mean, I know from what I heard, he only did real, orgasms in his videos. Well, at least everything he did was real. So I don't know. Some people that I meet, I haven't met. It was like, oh, it would make it real. It'll be hider that way.
Right.
I don't
Right.
know.
There would be more
I'm
passion
pretty
into it.
Genuine
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah.
But I do movies though, so not movies, but I do like short films. So I don't have that time to, it has to be, somewhat controlled so we can get it done. Because these videos takes a long time to finish.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about the prospect, because when we were first doing the intake, you did mention something weird about a creator that had unverified minors in their videos. You want to talk about a little bit of that?
I mean, this is from one of the other it's one of my I guess friends who mentioned the same guy. I don't really want to bring him up though, because I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know if that's a factual thing. He owns the person owns a server that does monitor those type of people, whatever, and one other servers. So, but that I do not like bringing people. I mean, he doesn't do videos anymore. It's the whole the VSF guy, whatever. I don't like bringing them. I still don't like bringing stuff up like that, because unless there's actual proof on that. But I had people confused. I mean, when I first got into the whole VRChat porn scene or whatever, I had people thinking like I was part of that group, and I was like, no, who's this? And they explained to me who he was, and I heard from other people, because I'm pretty much doing some of the same thing he was doing. How you approach, how you recruit people, and so yeah, I don't
I mostly want to, rather than the allegation, I want to really talk about how that allegations like that have made it harder for you.
Oh yeah, it is. I remember. I have some scenarios where people. It doesn't happen as often. It was in the beginning. I went to FBT Haven trying to recruit somebody, and I recruited these two women, and they was down with the video, and then I had another woman came by, and she pulled these two away and whispered to them about some shady stuff going on. And I guess she was referring to the VSF guy she mentioned. I didn't know anything about him at the time. And occasionally, every so often, I would get people like that. Or they'd be like, aren't you that, or such and such, or oh, the VSF heard about this guy, you gotta be careful. But yeah, it doesn't happen as often anymore. But in the beginning, I did hear something about that. Cause I think at the time, like 8 months ago, whatever, it was a whole big drama around him or whatever. So I'm sorry, I can't explain myself, okay, guys. But,
it's fine.
Yeah, because a part of me don't like bringing stuff up like that. I don't like getting into that whole drama of somebody else or whatever. But that's why I heard. But yeah, it was hard at the beginning. I had one friend who doesn't even like that shit. She was telling me how, it was because of that guy, because she was working for him. She now see it in a negative way, and plus the whole idea of not paying the actor, that kind of add on to it. It was just
stuff like that. Stuff like that, I do believe, changes the perception of the content that you make, and you end up getting punished for something that you didn't even do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things that go into it. I mean, it's something. I mean, it's different things. If it's not that, then it's like, they think I'm gonna take their information, and I had one thinking I might blackmail them, because that's what he did as well. I mean, it was a lot.
He did.
But like I said, I don't want to like make those claims, because I don't really go based off that unless there's some evidence. I've seen a video he yelling at his actors or whatever, but that's all I've seen. So I know he's But anyway, it's in the past. I think he doesn't even play VRChat anymore, so I don't really want to bring him up. It feels weird bringing up I don't know what is in the video, but I don't like bringing up other people, like other creators. Like I hate that.
I think it is pertinent to the conversation of VRChat in general, not even just porn, in VRChat, because this is the kind of people that you see as coworkers, rivals in this industry, doing VR chat content in general and how that affects you as a content creator. I think it's absolutely fine to call out bad actors that make it harder for you.
Yeah. I still don't want to say that though until I, because it's for me. I don't really, I still feel weird about that. I still need some evidence. I really, don't really. I saw some of his stuff in the day. I think I got inspired by.
I think exactly, and that's important as well because he got you into it, right? So
but yeah, I mean he didn't get me into it, but he did. I have seen his stuff in the past where I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. He has stories in his video, which I do admire because at the time people would just upload ERP and the video was muted. There was no talking, there was no acting, and I'm a big fan of a little bit of story and some acting. So he was like the only person who was doing it at the time. I wasn't really deep into his stuff because he put it was behind a paywall, but you would see clips of it. So I was like, okay, this is something I would like to do, but I never really thought about it until my friend brought it up. But when she brought it up, I was thinking like, you know what? I remember somebody named such and such that did videos like that, and I couldn't find him anywhere, and I found out the whole drama thing. But that's why I kind of did like how he did his content, but I didn't know he was, I heard some rumors and stuff, so I still don't want to be bringing that up.
I think it is very pertinent because there are a lot of bad actors even in the safer work situation that they just make it harder for everyone. Like I think it's really important when you look at the Twitch VR chat category and you just see mutes fucking bouncing up and down and they have like the most viewers. I don't like it. I also personally do not like when VR chat the most popular content are like deep voice pranks Among Us. It's like, dude, it's fucking it's like that's all the public perception becomes is like there's a place to be goofy and that's it. But I think it can be so much more. Yeah. Among Us VR deep voice pranks.
Among Us.
I turned on my mic and it was this, and then you hear their voice and it's like heavily modulated. It's like, bro, that's not your voice.
Stupid. Hearing it is so stupid.
It is fucking dumb, man. What content have you been seeing about VRChat, Bofo?
Content about VRChat?
Yeah, does that ever pop on your feed or no?
Fuck. Oof. I mean, I think at one point it might have popped up on my YouTube. What was it about? God dang. The only times I think it was either about the damn, like somebody pretending to be a cute little cat and then doing the deep voice after they found out. Or no, he reveals he has a deep voice when he says, meow and shit. And
why is that so common?
I don't know.
Why is that so common?
A bunch of chronically online people, typically the women, love those deep voices.
I think it's kids. I think it's not even women. I think it's kids, man.
No, it's women. I mean, teenagers too. It's definitely women, though. Yeah.
Yeah, women love deep voices. They'll never like me.
Wow, yeah. I mean, hey, same. It's all right.
That's how it is, brother. This is becoming an incel podcast like very rapidly.
That's all right.
I need more women on my podcast, man. Hit me up on the screen. That's my email. Hit me up if you are a female.
Hit me up. HMU.
That's horrible. Anyways, moving on. It's freakmod at gmail.com. That's right. Fuck. Anyways.
No, yeah, but there's that content. And then anything else was like just using VRChat as a means to tell a story. My favorite one probably is the ones where people tell their traumas. PTSD,
There is no shortage of that,
military
man.
military stories,
I've done
childhood
that.
horror stories, stuff like that. It's really like it makes me actually like I enjoy because I'm a kind of pretty in touch with my emotions, so I like people eliciting that response from me. I like watching content like that, and because I have like a deep compassion when I hear like genuine stories like that, it makes me feel like I can shed a tear for people like that.
Oh, it helps you become
I really love
more empathetic.
Yeah, I really like to feel that feeling.
Yeah, so it's just kind of that kind of content, and empathy. What about you, Clover? What kind of VRChat content do you like the most, other than VRChat porn? Do you watch a lot of VRChat porn? I think you said you do, right?
Yeah, I look. I mean, sometimes I look and see what other people doing.
I guess that makes
take
sense.
some ideas from them because I'm trying to get rich, so I'll look at some of the
okay. Man, that's another topic entirely. Like the ceiling for earnings with that kind of content, because honestly, like thousands, it's not that great in relative to like safer work stuff, because you can make tens of thousands.
Wait, you talking about VRChat porn, right?
No, I'm talking about VRChat content.
Oh, content.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Can I repeat that? Hold on.
Oh man.
My brain, guys.
We're talking about we're talking about VRChat content in general versus VRChat porn and the amount of money that either one can make you.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think VRChat porn might be easier. Maybe, I don't know. I can't really say because I was making money after the second video, and I mean on Patreon I was making more. I was making like almost $90 a month just from the second video. So I was kind of like, but then we had to move from Patreon to Fancy, and that's when the money just duped. But at the same time, I also charged less money. I was charging 10 on Patreon, but then I moved it down to 5. So I guess that was the cause of it. But it's I mean, that's people. I was checking around the competition. I saw Ooh Me VR. I'm pretty sure they're making like over 9K. You got Fossey SOS. They're making over 8,000. You can see the actual amount. They actually kept the amount on their Patreon. I think they're making around 9K at the moment.
Nice.
And there's some people making a lot of money. And the thing is, I don't think YouTube, you can make money, I think, making like just wholesome content, but there's so much competition on YouTube.
There is.
If you're trying to porn, there's not a lot of competition. There's very few. There's people doing it, but it's not that many. And the videos, in my opinion, are kind of lackluster. I mean, to me, if you're not putting audio in your video, then that's already a negative, a huge negative. They'll put music in the background. Sometimes there's no music, or the video's super scuffed, or it's just a lot of problems. So the competition there is like, it's easy. Like if you can make decent content on Pornhub, you can, get off. You can get things started a lot quicker. I mean, for me, even now, I think, I only been uploading almost one video a month. So I feel like if I was doing maybe pumping out like 4 or 5 a month, I would have been I would be in a different place right now. But I've been kind of just doing it as a hobby or something. But now I want to take it more seriously and try to. But even then, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I just wish I make more money so I can hire somebody to help me with this. Because sorry,
like an editor or something like that. Yeah, you want to do like directing instead of editing and directing.
I would rather direct, but the problem with that, I don't trust people editing my stuff. I mean, unless I was, maybe I will edit like maybe particular videos and have somebody edit videos that I'm not that confident about, or I just don't want to do, and pay them to do that. But at the moment, it's like I'm not making enough money for that. The money I'm making right now, I'm using that for like my phone bill or just small little things here and there.
That makes sense.
So I got the time. I got the resources to do it. I just got to do it. Like, I got tons of videos already saved. I just got to edit them, but I don't feel like editing them. I don't want to get on my computer editing porn. That's just boring. It's literally like, I'd rather direct. I don't want to edit porn.
I think
But
editing
it's
is fun, man. Editing is like because if you're proud about the work that you do, you will find watching it over and over and over again to be like it's rewarding.
it is. I mean, I like when I finish it and look at it. I'm like, oh shit, I made that. Like I spent like 20, almost 30 hours on these videos. Like so I'm like, yo, I'm super happy, but like during the process, I hate it. Like I'm working on a video now that's supposed to got done 2 weeks ago. I'm still procrastinating on it. I'm tired of it. Like I'm enjoying it. I'm so happy I got a certain amount of it done. I'm really excited about it, but I hate editing. You know, I don't like to edit, you know, and I only like it when I'm about to be done, you know, you get the last, you know, but yeah, I enjoy making or directing though. That's my favorite thing. I love directing.
God, that was a lot of beer. God damn.
Beer.
Yeah, I got Angry Orchard and fucking Fireball. It's not as tasty as the fake Angry Balls that I've been drinking usually from like Summersby, but it's good. It's good. Man, anything before we move on to the final topic, I want to ask you guys about what are you looking forward to in content? Like any like movies, games, fucking whatever. We can have an easy conversation about that.
What do I do? Oh yeah.
What do I do? I play
I
VRChat.
don't know.
What do I
I
do?
just
I
I
play
just VRChat YouTube videos. That's it. I don't know. Like
Really, you
I
don't
just watch
consume that much content outside like what you do, huh?
yeah, it's just YouTube or VRChat or
What you watching on YouTube?
if I no, I'm not like I don't know, like random people like it could be I was watching Corey Kenshin earlier
I
or
don't know who that is.
SS
Goated.
Sniper Wolf,
Goated.
PewDiePie.
No.
What else? Who else I watched? I don't know. Just watch random YouTubers.
Watch
Just
Okay,
random
I see what
TV.
you mean.
Watch
What about you, Bofo?
I watched a little bit of Stimpy.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you're fucking uncultured.
Classic.
I do like Corey Kenshin. Haven't been watching him lately. I lie. You know what? Honestly, I go to the gym a lot, so it's
Oh,
honestly,
okay.
there's
The
some
humble
like
brag. Okay, I see what it is.
yeah. There's some like motivational gym videos, you know, that pop up my feed a lot. It's those ones that are just like reject modernity, and I'm like, honestly, it's kind of getting me hype. I'm not gonna lie. This
Policemen swear to God.
yeah, exactly.
It's just gotchy fucking shit, man.
I mean, it really gets my blood going. It really gets me all fired up. But yeah.
Yeah, reject women. You can get your
exactly.
gains, brother.
It's
Yeah.
always a thumbnail of like women sticking their tongue out and shit, and then embrace the fucking big muscular man. Musky
man. Big musky man.
Big man, very musky.
Well, I think that's your next title for your video, Clover. There you go, big musky man.
Oh my god.
What other content? But yeah, no, content that I'm looking forward to. I thought
like movies, games.
I mean, I was thinking about seeing Guardian of the Galaxy 3, but I mean,
people say it's good, but I mean, I don't like cape shit like at all. I don't like movies. It's not even just Marvel movies. It's just movies in general.
there's
Like
some
the
good
last
movies out there.
Well, yeah, the last movie I actually liked, it was oddly enough, The Lighthouse, which very little happened in that, but it was like very long. But I thought the cinematography was amazing. I also watched it like 3 times. It was a great movie.
Is it a horror movie?
No, kind of no, but kind of no.
I was gonna check it out. I like horror.
Dude, it's a good movie. It's kind of like eldritch horror in a way near the end. That's a spoiler, but not really. It's in the synopsis.
John Wick 4
Shit,
was
I might
pretty
check
good.
it out.
Dude, I have not watched John Wick 1. I don't know if I want to watch through 4 movies.
I don't know. I mean, if you like watching a badass kill people, I mean,
I
there
haven't
you
even
go.
seen the new Matrix, man. And I
well, you don't
loved the
need to.
Matrix.
Oh, the new Matrix was fun. It
I
wasn't that good, but it was fun.
I loved Matrix 1 and 2. But 3 I did not watch. 4 I did not watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just need to stop. Just like that makes me think of every single Disney movie that has a second one. It's always a flop.
You know what? That's actually a good point. I do not like Star Wars. Like, I think they tried to make a sequel to Beauty and the Beast or something.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of
why?
action.
Oh, they do a lot of. There's shit you never heard of before. I'm sure you never.
Oh
knew
yeah,
there was
there's a
Mulan
sequel to
2.
Little Mermaid too, and now they're making
Yes.
a live action one.
There's a sequel to Mulan. There's a sequel.
Oh, that's right. No,
Yep.
that's right.
Yep. You never knew. Most people don't even know that's a thing for most of these Disney movies because
Dude, that's fucked up. Yeah. No. It was released to Disney Vault. It wasn't even like in the theaters. They knew it was gonna flop, so they just released it to VHS or DVD.
I reckon.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, I remember
Disney was really good. I think Pixar is better personally, but that's like, animator brain.
I mean,
I like Pixar.
I can see what you mean.
I love Pixar, but dude, Pixar got me into animation. Same with like Adam Phillips, but man, dude, Disney, you can't discount Disney. Disney did do a lot for a lot of people's childhood.
It sure did, but Pixar really ran through very well with all of their movies. No flops
Yeah,
that
they
I can
did.
recall.
There are like no flops aside from I would say a flop like story wise is probably, did they even do this? It's the ones about the emotions.
Oh,
yeah.
Inside Out.
I've seen that.
Inside Out.
But I loved that.
That was
I
a
think
good
that was
movie, wasn't
great. They told that story very well. It
Really?
felt-
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, it made me actually feel emotional. I was like, hell yeah, I'm with
Oh
this.
my
I'm
goodness.
with it. Yeah, it felt real.
Man, I didn't expect that. I thought I don't know. Inside Out, when I looked at it, I was like, it's so unimaginative relative to like Pixar. Dude, Up was so good.
What was good?
Aqua.
Up.
Up.
Oh, Up.
Yes, absolutely. I
haven't seen
100%
Up.
agree.
I think Up did like an old person love story better than anyone else. Like anyone else, man.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
All right, guys, tuning into that VR porn part.
Whew. Bofo, I didn't think you were the top.
Wait, what happened? I just teleported. I just got up.
What were we talking about?
Okay,
Yeah.
Bofo. all right, buddy.
Y'all seen that new Mario movie?
I have
Oh,
not.
no.
I've seen it meme to death already.
Peaches. At the end of the line, I'll make you mine.
I used to really like Jack Black, but it seems like he's really trying to cash in at the end of his like actor lifestyle. To me, at least.
I mean, Jim.
he did a good job though with the movie. I mean, I thought he did.
I'm just
great.
talking in general because like if you ever seen the Tenacious D actually had a show with HBO, and if you watch that, it'll be like really awkward because it was really awkward.
Was it? Is that where the there was like, I feel like I've seen a video probably from that, and
Probably.
they were like playing against the devil. Is that it?
No, that's from the movie. That's from the Tenacious D movie.
Oh, yeah, I never followed that really.
I think the Tenacious D movie was all right, but the show was so weird. It was like Robot Chicken, but with 2 characters.
Oh, Robot Chicken. I love that.
Robot Chicken was so cool. It was so expensive to produce, though.
Oh, was it?
Goated.
Yeah, it was. It was stop motion.
Oh, that was easier. I don't know.
The stop motion is hella expensive to fucking produce because it takes so long to get one frame of animation that you can actually use. Oh man, dude, it is fucking.
I love stop motion. Favorite stop motion movie?
I would have to think about that.
What's fine? Keep popping.
You were saying?
What's even a stop motion movie that I've seen that I really like?
Or like claymation would be the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to say Coraline. I love Coraline.
That's the first one that pops into my mind, but I didn't really like it.
I loved it.
I mean, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people loved it. I did watch Coraline. I'm sure there's a better one. For me, I did. No, I didn't like. I didn't like A Nightmare Before Christmas.
What?
Unpopular opinion, but I didn't like it. I think it's hot topic bait.
Hot topic bait. Oh my god.
I'm not wrong. I'm gonna fucking double down on that every time.
Topic bait. I mean, it makes sense. It does. I'm sure it sells very well in Hot Topic.
No, hell yeah. Dude, half the fucking brand is like fucking Tim Burton movies.
Makes sense.
I'm sure there's something. But it's probably not a movie. It's probably a show.
There's Frank and Weenie. But that wasn't really.
I don't think I watched that. I know what it is probably, but
it's a dog that got Frankensteined.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, but it doesn't pop out to me. I would say Robot Chicken is probably actually my favorite.
That's fair. Pretty solid.
Robot Chicken is such a unique idea because it's like a bunch of different artists trying to do like these skits in like a space that's unique to them. I think that's such a cool idea because, you know, I don't like Rick and Morty, but their best episodes were the ones where they got like different artists to do like a bunch of different skits.
Don't you agree that their best episode was Pickle Rick?
I don't agree with that.
Oh, what? That's crazy.
I don't agree with that, actually.
Pickle Rick. Everybody loved Pickle Rick.
I think their best episode was probably what was it, like the alternate reality television 2? I think from episode 2.
Yeah,
I mean season 2
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Those episodes were fucking they were so good, even if the main voice actor is a fucking filthy domestic abuser. I don't care.
Oof. That is true. I forgot about that.
Who?
Justin Roiland.
Joyston.
Oh. But didn't those allegations drop though? I mean, like, was those?
Well, I think
I think they were settled out of court.
I thought that. I don't know. I thought that like they found.
I think they dropped him.
They were trying to accuse him of child stuff as well, but that was
no. I think that was separate. I think once that those allegations came out, people started posting the DMs of him doing that with you know, like, ooh, fucking kids are sexy. It's like, ugh.
I'm not a pedophile though, all right? Jesus Christ.
Didn't really want...
I'm not attracted to fucking little kid bodies. I like fucking women bodies. Look, I'll say, look, a fucking 14-year-old that looks like she's 18 and like big titties and a nice...
Yeah.
Like, of course I'm attracted to that.
Ooh, yeah.
That's why this whole Chris Hansen thing, I'm like, fuck you, man. These girls are like, they're fully developed and they're like, they talking online, I want you to fuck me.
Mean
it didn't help his case, is what I'm saying. I think even if he didn't do the domestic abuse, I think he's still a fucking freak.
Yeah.
I mean,
freak.
You got to have a sick mind to be coming up with those stories. So at some point, if he's
I think to a degree. I think people like Jonan Vasquez, he did Invader Zim. I think people say it's a good show, but I don't know. Personally, I think it was carried by the art.
Yeah, looking at your bio.
It's nothing to scoff at, but it's nothing to be like proud of. It's just to let people know that I'm not your everyday VR chatter.
Yeah, I'm pretty chip off the block.
What was that, Bofo?
I was gonna ask. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I was just saying I'm chip. Look, it doesn't make sense now because you don't know what I'm saying it for.
Chip off the old block of me. I am an old block, but
yeah, you're old.
I'm 28 years old.
No, you're like 30 something, I thought.
I'm like 33, man. Like, you call him old. Like, come on, I'm 33.
33? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where'd they fucking find you in the dinosaur age? Oh my God.
What do you mean? 33 ain't old. You old when you're like 96. Everyone knows that.
96?
Yeah, that's when you're old.
96?
I'm 94. I was born in 95.
Not the year. I'm talking about the age. 96.
What
That's
the
when you're
fuck?
old. 96 or 97.
I think in VRChat terms, if you're over 25, you are ancient.
Yeah, you're too old for these.
VRChat.
We established that in the last episode. Natek said, the VRChat age of middle aged is 25. So
Yeah,
I believe him. I believe him.
Once
I'll be a grandpa then.
Kids are gonna be in VRChat. And they'll be like, man, well, look at this creep.
Dude, if my kids go on VRChat, I am beating them into an inch of their life. No.
Yeah, warranted.
Yeah, exactly.
My foot is asleep. Oh,
take me to jail, man. Take me to jail.
God damn, son.
I'm kidding, by the way. If anyone is serious about this,
He's not kidding.
Yeah, I'm also not laughing at that seriously. I'm laughing.
I'm a professional funny man.
Yeah, we laugh about dark humor. That is what happens.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
It's dark humor.
All right. Anyways, let's move on to the last topic. What are your hopes and dreams, Black Clover?
I hope to get rich from VRChat porn.
Why? Why rich? Why is that your goal of like measuring your self-worth?
Oh, I got bills to pay. I'm running out of money, so I need to, once I get rich off, once I get rich off this. I want to then do it more for fun, But right now, I'm just trying to make some money. If it doesn't work, then I might have to give up on the whole thing. That's why I might just say fucking. I might have to go get a job and work for somebody else that I don't like.
That's an interesting thing to think about because for me, I gave myself 1 year with streaming VRChat, and I didn't get very popular. I mean, I did get a lot of interesting characters. Bofo is one of them. And I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Yeah. Bofo for show.
That's
and
right.
I think that's an interesting thing to think about because, I gave myself a year and, I wasn't seeing the growth that I wanted. So now I moved on to other avenues. I was like, all right, Twitch is not the place to grow on. You cannot grow on Twitch naturally. You can get here and there some certain people, but
he didn't grow in his podcast following, but he grew in friendship.
Exactly. I learned the power of friendship.
Oh my God, this is like straight out of My Little Pony.
You could do a VR porn. I mean, like I said,
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Miss me with that.
Miss me with that shit, son.
Yeah, I will interview people that do VRChat porn. I will not do VRChat porn. VRChat porn, personally, for me, is the most boring fucking shit. Not porn. Doing it. I've tried it. It's not fun. So for those that don't know, I am demisexual. I need to have like a kind of connection with that kind of person before I do something with that. And even then in VRChat, I was like, you know what? It would be better if I just fly to you. And they were not about that.
Oh yeah, not a lot of people. I don't know. So it depends who you find, I guess. But did you
It
find
does
anybody
depend.
other partners or
No,
like?
after that I was just like, you know, if you're broke, I don't care. I don't want to meet you. Because
Dang.
you know, I have some money. I can meet you, but realistically, you know, if you don't have plans to move, I don't have plans to move. It's not gonna work.
Right.
Yep.
Dang. That's true.
That's just the harsh reality of it, man.
Very realistic to me. Realistic goals, realistic plans.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a family. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
fucking waste my time.
I want a son or a daughter, man. I want a wife.
Exactly. A lot of people on VRChat I've found do not want kids. And it's like, well,
Who wants a kid? Who want to raise a fucking dwarf? I don't want to raise no kid. I was like,
love
I think that's the
kids.
worst thing you could do to yourself. To raise a kids in an overpopulated world. I mean, do you really want a kid? I mean,
it depends
if
if
my
you.
partner really wanted one, I'd be
I
like,
think
sure, but
I think it depends on if you can actually afford one in a first world country.
I mean, I'm only going up from here in my finances, so I think I'm more than well off in the near future looking at having a kid one of these days. So, and plus, you know, my dad made me want to be a dad. You know, he was not the
That's
best dad
very
by any
sweet.
means. Well, yeah, you know, he wasn't the best dad by any means, and I grew up starting to realize, like, you know, he had a lot of problems. But if he did anything right, he taught me how to be, you know, a loving father one day.
What trauma you got, Bofo? Because we don't know if you're gonna be on for a while, man.
For a
you
while.
want to spit something?
Oh, I mean, I can. I mean,
what you got going on in your life? Man?
Shit, it's damn it. It gets pretty personal. I mean, I guess it's fine.
If you want to talk about it,
I mean, I reckon. Let's see. My wife left me. This was a while ago though. My dad's a drug addict.
There it is.
Yeah. What else? There's more. There's gotta be more. Give me a second. Oh, here's a good one. Oh man. In the past, my dad took me out to go fucking driving around because he needed some drugs. And basically, well, okay, before all that happened, I think he was trying to ask my grandma for money because we all lived together. And she got mad at him for it, and then eventually, like, he got so riled up because he was probably fucking off his rocker,
tweaking.
Yeah, tweaking, exactly. And he was just like egging her on to hit him in the face, and she did. She punched him in the face, and then he was just like, "I can't." And then he turned it around on her like he wasn't like instigating it, like, "Oh, I can't believe you hit your own son. I can't believe you hit your own son." Like, motherfucker, you're like a grown ass man and you asked for it. So I mean, she's like in her 60s. Come on.
Yeah. Man.
But then yeah, we went out, or he's like, "I'm going out," and I was like, please don't go, you know, because I was a little kid. And he was like, "Look, I'm going. You're either coming with me or you're staying here." You know, fucking got me all fucked up. We get out there, we pick up this guy from his house, and this guy's just some guy living out in the ghetto, you know. So, you know, we don't know this guy is already bad news. We get to the grocery store. He leaves me in a car with this guy. And he's just like, and the guy turns around and says, "You got a really good dad." He's like, that can't be far from the truth right now. And so he comes back out to the car. You can't make this shit up, man. Like, how does this happen? And then we take him back to his house or his apartment. And then he pulls a knife on my dad. I'm half asleep, so I don't see this happening. So, like, saves me like half the trauma. My dad hops out the car. The guy's probably like threatening him, like saying like, I want all your drugs or something like that. And then my dad hops out the car, pulls me out. We run to a payphone.
What the fuck?
Those are still things
Right.
when I'm a kid. And we call 911. And yeah, that happened. That's something that happened in my past. That was pretty crazy.
Jesus Christ. He said your dad is a nice guy and then pulls a knife on him?
Yeah. He just, he was just trying to rob my dad, He wasn't, I mean, yeah, obviously the fact that he left me in the car with him, and that's pretty crazy. That should have never happened. That doesn't make sense.
Oh fuck.
But
man.
But it happened, and I'm sure he looks back on that with great regret.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure there's other stuff.
Yeah, man. Dude, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happened with my dad. He has gone on tangents before. I mean,
what? Sorry. You finish what you.
I mean, like he goes crazy if he takes the wrong kind of medication sometimes, because like he'll just go get what he wants because he wants to feel better because he has really horrible back pain. But then, he suffers from withdrawals from certain things because he took certain things to help his back pain. So he's just trying to always fight that, that withdrawal, to get away from that withdrawal. So he'll take stuff that he knows is going to make him extremely psychotic and angry and fucking aggressive. Some things have made him like super paranoid. So he's like searching through your room, trying to find shit that isn't there. Accusing people of stealing shit from him, hiding stuff from him, not giving him money. So it makes him so fucking mad that he's like throwing.
He's like, you don't trust me, stuff like that.
Yeah. You never let him borrow money, but he's never good for it. So why would you? And matter of fact, I mean, you're my dad. You're not supposed to ask me for money, period. But it's always the same story, and he knows that it's wrong, but when he gets to be like that, he can't separate himself from that. So it just goes crazy.
Right.
At least for right now, he's doing fine so far. I have not seen anything like that recently. He's done much better for quite a while now, but I would have to say he has not been sober for more than a year at this point, at least.
I mean, yeah, that sucks, dude. That fucking really sucks, Jesus. What about you, Clover? What you got any parental issues you want to talk about?
I don't know. I had a pretty good upbringing. I mean, my dad recently passed though, but at the moment, it's like, it is what it is. I mean, he was a good dad though. I had a pretty good upbringing, so I can't really say too much. I don't know. I don't have anything heavy to say. Like, I don't have any.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to one up Bofo. You don't need. Don't worry about that, man. This is about your experience.
Yeah, my life been pretty good though. I can't really say. I think the only thing I had the worst experience in VRChat. I think I had more bad experience in VRChat than I did in real life. So I mean, I live in a pretty good family and good neighborhood, and I can't really say too much. Like I said, my dad just recently passed, so it's a little upsetting. But he was a good father, so I can't.
How old was he?
He was in his 50s. I don't know his exact
really?
Age. He was in his 50s.
That's young.
So, he died super young.
Damn.
And it was COVID. Yeah.
So your dad had you when he was young?
I'm 30. He had me like in his 20s. Because I'm 33.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Jesus.
Younger dad. My dad had me when he was in his 20s, early 20s. I think he was like 23.
I think my dad had me when he was early 30s.
That would be the time to do it.
Yeah. That's generally when I think is when you should have kids, experience life like your 20s and then spit out some kids,
Yeah. At least, wait till you're like late 20s. At least that's my
late
opinion.
20s, early 30s, stuff like that.
Yeah.
that's generally a good time to have kids.
True.
I think personally. Anyways, boys, it's getting late. I think we
Do you
did
ever wash your
expend.
hair? People be doing that. I'm like, they gotta wash it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
yeah,
to.
no.
I checked my watch. My watch says it's late, and it doesn't say an actual time. It just says not late and
That
late.
shit.
Says it's time to go.
It's time to go. Yeah. And so, anyways, thank you both for being here. Both were good guests. I don't know why you guys were so stressed about,
You guys.
especially XLR boss.
I don't want people knowing that account. Even though it's in my bio.
Would you rather I say VIPSluts?
Actually, no. I guess I thought about it now. I realized I low key didn't want people to know that I guess people still do know anyway, though, because I go around bringing it up in VRChat. But it's fine. It's whatever. I guess I always want to stay low key.
I don't know why, because it does feed into your bottom line, right? That does relate to ad sales.
Yeah, I guess for me, though, I wanted to keep them separate, but it is fine. That's whatever. I mean, I can't remember the reason why, but yeah, it was always something I was kind of like. I mean, I'll still bring it up to people, but yeah, I didn't want my identity be matched or be out there. Like I kind of want to be in the shadows. I just want to be the editor. I didn't want to be like
I mean,
like,
look,
kind of just.
Yeah. With brand recognition, this is something that's very important. You try to consolidate both of them as like you're safe for work and you're not safe for work. This is the tried and true method of like a lot of like hot tub streamers on Twitch.
Can you repeat that in a simpler way?
Bruh, dude, I'm the one that has been drinking. Wait,
my brain, dude, my IQ is low. Okay, y'all know that I got low IQ. Say that again. All right.
This is like how. If you have as many things the same name or the same identity, it becomes a consolidated brand. One brand.
So like combining VIPSluts with SLR.
What?
To like. I'm sorry, guys. I don't get it. All right. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't understand.
Man, this motherfucker not bright. What?
Use smaller words, dude. My brain.
You not know what consolidated means.
No, I don't know what that means.
One thing. When you turn many things into one thing.
To consolidate your debt.
Yeah, you just turn it into one debt.
I dropped out of school, man. I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Me too. It doesn't matter, man. It matters how you spend your time.
I got my degree.
I spent it jerking off or watching YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was drawing porn when I dropped out, man.
That dopamine.
How y'all know these big words then, bro? Like, what the hell?
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Anyways, let's talk about your dreams. You want let's go over it one more time. Your dreams are to make it into a career, right?
Yeah, I want to get rich, pay off my house, and hopefully like take it more. Cause there's so many things I want to do. I want to do bigger videos with more story and.
Is that your end game though?
My end game is to my end game.
Yeah, say if it works out. Say if it works out. What was your next step?
After I get rich, then I'm gonna be at home all day. I'm just sit back, relax,
just jerk it off. Okay, fantastic.
Jerk it off.
Bofo, what's yours?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. So basically, and we've already talked about this, my end goal is to build clientele for drafting purposes. So, that would just involve, typically I'd probably want to follow like, commercial or potentially residential work, architecturally. Anybody who needs the use of AutoCAD or Revit incorporated, CAD drafting softwares.
Right.
And I want to work from home. I have a nice computer for it. I always am going to have a nice computer for it because I like to game at the same time. So
Yeah,
gaming rigs are made you literally
they do
hear it
both now.
in school.
They do both now. It's
They
not
always say you
long.
need a gaming rig.
Long gone are the days of needing multiple fucking graphics cards in order to do this. Now it's a one-stop shop for pretty much any component.
Exactly. Yeah, you always hear it in school too. Like all the professors were always telling you, like, or in architectural technology, they were saying, you need gaming rigs to run these softwares, comfortably. So I'm just like, well, that's perfect for me. I mean,
That's
I've
great.
got it all in one go. I use this for recreational purposes, and I can use it for, business purposes.
Anyways, boys, it's been a great conversation. I think we covered a lot of ground. We'll see, and I would like to have both of you on some other time. Like even you, Clover, if you want to talk again, further down the line when you're more progressed with what you do, I would like to bring you back for an update.
Oh sure. I mean, if I don't get rich, I mean, if I get rich, then sure. If not, I'll probably just you might not see me do videos anymore.
Oh
My
no.
shit might be. I'll probably give up on the whole.
No
thing.
more collaborations with Mr. Scott. Oh no. I did not
I mean,
like my experience looking at that video that he sent me. That was I don't want to hear a friend moan in that way. That was very jarring. Anyway.
you didn't like the moans? The moans were
No, I didn't like. Oh fuck me! Oh god, I did not like that.
Oh
What
man.
about the acting though? The acting was really good. I thought.
I think
it was a really
Fuda
good-
is not my thing. I think watching two dudes fucking VR is fucking weird. Anyways, let's wrap it up, boys. Clover, what's your social medias?
Oh, just VIPSluts is fine. I don't do
VIP
TikToks anymore.
sluts,
Y'all
XLRBoss.
check that out. Y'all make sure y'all go to the fancy, VIPSluts. Be sure to subscribe. I need money. I'm trying to buy food with that money. I'm trying to.
He lives
buy
on
some
food
sex
stamps,
toys.
everybody. He needs your support.
I'm on food stamps. So I'm trying to get more McDonald's. Like I'll be getting hungry over here, and I'm
Oh,
He
tired.
needs
of, like,
McDonald's.
grocery
starving.
food.
Please
Yeah,
send
I'm
him fucking McChickens. Got Bofo.
Please.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got anything to say? Final
man.
thoughts?
Yeah. Let's see.
Because I know you don't have social media, so I want to give you
yeah.
like the afterword.
Yeah. Just stay safe out there, kids. Wear a condom.
Thank you so much for being here. If you want to get close to the camera, give me a nice little fat smoosh.
Oh,
Smoosh?
I gotta turn my foot on.
Smooch.
Hang on, I gotta turn my foot on.
Delicious.
My foot's off.
And nutritious.
No, you got to make the kissing sound. Come on, get close to Papa. Get close to Papa now.
Is it right
No,
here?
do it
I
again.
already made it sound, did it?
A little bit, a little bit to your right, Bofo.
Here?
Oh, I mean my right. Sorry.
Here?
There
Delicious.
you go. Yeah.
Right here?
Get really in there.
That's his ass.
Oh fuck! Jesus Christ!
Grab pocket.